Hey, Michelle here. In this video, we're going to look at ways you can automate sentiment analysis and how to get the necessary web data to get it done. Sentiment analysis is the process of analyzing digital text to determine its emotional value, which can be very useful for your brand or business. Take social media. You can analyze Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok comments to see what others think of your brand, or see how your competitors are doing and then compare the scores. You don't have to limit yourself to just social media. Imagine you're a restaurant with a strong presence on Google Maps or TripAdvisor. With the right tools, you can effortlessly analyze reviews to pinpoint which dishes your customers love most, while keeping an eye on nearby competitors for a smarter, long-term strategy. The possibilities truly endless. Let's jump right in and go through all the ways you can perform sentiment analysis. First, you'll need fresh, relevant data to power your sentiment analysis. Apify Store offers over 4,000 actors, pre-built web scraping tools designed for the most popular websites. For social media, you might choose a comment scraper, tailored to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. If reviews are your focus, there are scrapers for Google Maps, Booking, TripAdvisor, or Amazon. Alternatively, you can opt for a bundle, like a restaurant review aggregator, which pulls data from multiple platforms and consolidates everything into a single dataset file. For our example, let's use the Google Maps review scraper. You can, of course, use any actor of your choice. Once you're in the README, hit Try for Free, which will send you to the login page. You can get started with a free Apify account. Don't worry, it's free and no credit card is required. Once you log in, you'll arrive at the actor's input page. All you need is a URL for the Google Maps location you want to scrape. Let's use the Empire State Building as an example. From there, you can tweak options like the maximum number of reviews, sorting preferences, language, published date, or whether to include personal data. We'll disable that last one. Set sorting to most relevant, and leave the rest on default. Now, just hit Start to run the actor. Now let's download our data with the Export button. We'll go with the JSON format. All we really need for our analysis is the text field, which includes their reviews. So let's set that in the Selected Fields box. Now, just hit Download. Alright, we have our data. So what now? Here are some ways you can perform a sentiment analysis with your output. Run the data through an AI bot. The first and most straightforward option, run it through an LLM. Just upload the file to a tool like ChatGPT and provide a prompt to handle the analysis. Here's what we'll use. You're a skilled sentiment analyzer. Evaluate these posts as neutral, or negative, or positive. And there you go. Your analysis is complete. This method, though, comes with some drawbacks. Lower-tier LLMs can struggle with large datasets and often falter when dealing with unstructured data. So let's explore an alternative that delivers analysis with academic-level precision. Sentiment Analysis Tool. Sentiment Analysis Online Tool is another actor found on Apify Store, built for scalable and precise sentiment analysis evaluation. It'll go through all the prompts you give it and output a negative, neutral, positive, and final score for each textual prompt. While you can also manually input the prompts you want to analyze, we already have a dataset. So let's switch to JSON and paste the results from our Google Maps review scraper. After running the actor, you'll get the scores you can export in any database format you prefer. Complete solutions on Apify. So far, we've covered collecting the data and running it through a sentiment analysis tool as two distinct steps. But what if you could streamline it all into one seamless solution? Let's explore two ways to fully automate your sentiment analysis workflow. Bundles. First of all, you can use all-in-one solutions called bundles, which are a mixture of multiple actors fine-tuned for a specific use case. Social media sentiment analysis tool, for instance, finds a profile across Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, scrapes comments from each social media post, and then gives each a comment sentiment score. So, if you want to analyze a certain brand's or influencer's social media presence, this actor does it all for you, and it's super easy to use. Just input the name of the subject, limit the number of posts or comments, and choose which social media channels you'd like to analyze. That's it. After hitting Run, you'll get a dataset with sentiment score for every extracted comment. Set up your own LLM workflow. Now, let's go over the final and most flexible method of setting up a sentiment analysis workflow on Apify, the LLM dataset processor. This actor was made to be integrated to any actor on Apify Store, allowing to AI process the output from any data extraction tool. Let me show you an example. Note that to get this done, you'll need your own account on OpenAI or another LLM provider. So let's get to it. Remember how we used the Google Maps review scraper in the first part of this video? Let's open it back up. After setting the input, let's head to the Integration tab and choose Connect Actor or Tasks. Turn off the filter. Search for LLM Dataset Processor and choose the actor. Leave the input dataset ID blank, since this will be connected automatically, and choose the LLM you're gonna use. We're going with the cost-effective GPT-4o Mini. Next, you'll need an API key. We're using OpenAI, so we'll head to their platform portal and generate a new secret key. Now, just paste it into the designated input field. Prompt template is where we tell the AI what to do with each data point. Here's a prompt we crafted for sentiment analysis projects. You can find all the prompts in the video's description. Remember, text is the name of the column that holds all our reviews. If you're using a different actor, make sure to double-check the naming in its output. You can also use a test mode if it's your first time trying out the configuration, which will output only 3 results so you know you have it set up correctly. For this example, we'll skip this option. With that settled, let's save the integration and run our new workflow. When you visit the Runs tab, you'll see the Google Maps review scraper first gets the data and then triggers the LLM Dataset Processor, which analyzes the dataset. Once it's finished, let's see your output. There you go. The sentiment analysis column had been successfully added to the output. And the best part about this actor is that it's not limited to just sentiment analysis. You can use it to summarize text, extract relevant information, or translate your dataset to any language. Remember, this actor can be integrated with tools from Apify store, so the possibilities are endless. By the way, if you always want to have the freshest sentiment analysis data, you can schedule your tasks to run periodically. This way, you'll always have the latest review or comment data, allowing you to monitor changes over time. You can do this by going to your actor and hitting Schedule. Now, just set up how often you want Apify to run it for you. And that's all for today. Let us know what you think about the various ways you can perform sentiment analysis on the Apify platform. Remember, if you come across any issues, make sure to report them to our team in Apify Console. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell to stay updated on new tutorials. So long, and thanks for all the likes.